Hello.
Hello.
What's up, y'all?
How's everybody? I'm playing Mono Blue Kanan today, and I think this deck is bad. So I'm gonna start the stream off by saying that.
Okay, I got some Anakin. The people clamor for Anakin Skywalker. It's essentially mono green with some red cards and blue cards and green cards and
Yeah, because you can play any non-villainy card where
any villainy non-unit card,
regardless of aspect.
Yeah, so it wipes out all aspect penalties in regard to that card. So I'm playing Power of the Force in here, where I could place it for 7, or I could use his ability and play it for 3.
Yeah, I gotcha. So this deck has a bunch of bad units and Ezra, who I think is a good unit, but I think the units around Ezra are bad.
No units are better than Ezra, though.
The Kanan himself, I mean, if he comes out as a 5/8 shielded on 6, that's kind of buck wild, right?
5/8 shielded?
Yeah, he's a 3/6 base, but if you control another creature or spectre unit, he gets +2/+2. So
that's kind of buck wild.
That's buck wild. He might get buck wild. And we're mono blue, so we get to play like on rate vigilance.
I mean, that's worth a lot.
I'm trying out Doom in here.
Okay. Doom.
And we got Bindu as well. I actually don't think this Bindu is getting maximum value. I considered. So like the Mythosaur and the Zillow Beast, all like those guys are big creatures. It's possible you should be playing those in this deck. The games we've played have been kind of fast over the last like week or so. You kind of like win or lose.
But you could play more of a slow blue type of gameplay.
You could. So I've got. I mean, something like it's really hard to die when you've got on curve vigilance, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. So the game's gonna go.
Yeah. So it's possible I should be playing Zillow Beast or the Mythosaur in here or something like that. There's not, those whales don't seem good. They're not particularly attractive at the price you're paying for them. The Purgle King does seem good because he's got like Restore 4 or something, and that's crazy.
It is crazy. He
draws
a card too, right?
I didn't read the rest of him. He's like a big old fat space unit that has like Restore on it. I think you draw cards based off of like toughness of units you have.
Units that you have that have 7 or more remaining HP, but he counts himself.
Yeah.
It's like at least 1 card. And Kanan really probably you get value of Kanan too.
You've got the initiative. So but the Purgle King's also green, right? So not in color, so. Yellow Pounce event? Yeah, okay. This one probably playable. Resource that. Resource. Really don't want to resource. It's one of the I had a 5, a 6, and a 6 in my hand, so I think I resourced 2 of those. I guess I'll resource that, and I'll come to hate that, but we'll see. Okay.
Consular.
I am gonna play the Loth Wolf.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'll fight the Wolf. I guess Wolf.
Resource what here? Guess I actually want the first time through this deck's gonna be a doozy. I can tell I don't know what I need at any given point in the game. Okay. Alright. Find the Loth Wolf. He takes all points.
Give the Force.
I am gonna play Vulpix here.
I'll play Luke.
Shield. I think I take initiative here. I could get a shield, but I think I can kill this counselor before he gets to do something stupid. So I think I go for that.
Yes.
I think it's like really greedy to try to get that shield there. Instead, I think I want the Vulpix to take out the counselor before you play something for 6.
I'll have Luke fight the wolf.
Okay. I'm gonna play Ezra.
Play East Koth.
I'm going to shield Ezra.
I'll take an ish.
I will pass. Is this card garbage? I don't know. We'll do something like that. And it deploys on 6, right?
5.
No, 5.
He's a 4/6 on 5, which is actually pretty sick. Actually, super sick. I'm going to play Anakin.
Okay. So I'm gonna have Ezra attack your base for 3, and he's gonna give an experience token to Vulpix.
I don't have East Koth
This is outrageous.
fight Vulpix.
Vulpix is dead.
Unfair.
It is outrageous. I'll use the force and make him a resource.
I am going to deploy the Phantom. 2.
Out of channel points, no Dark Black. You gotta watch more. I'll play Maz. I'll have Anakin fight you for 6.
Okay.
I'll get the force.
I'm gonna use my resources to their fullest. And we're gonna slap Hera in the Phantom 2.
Take initiative.
I will pass. He does not shield. He's an interesting leader, right? Because I actually think the shielding part of him is extremely powerful. And if he were to come out and I could stop, like, I think the thing is Ezra's shield is keeping him alive right now, right?
I'm gonna U-wing reinforcement.
Okay. You tapped out.
I'll get Obi-Wan and East Koth.
Okay.
So Obi is Sentineled.
Yeah. Okay. I think I jam Kanan out there.
I can fight you for 4.
Sure. Kanan is gonna beat Obi-Wan to death.
Fight you for 3.
The Phantom is gonna attack you for. Actually, I can do this in another order, right? And get an extra point of damage. Yeah, I think I do this in a different order. So Ezra is gonna fight, and we'll buff the Phantom. Fight your base for 3. Buff the Phantom.
Take initiative.
I am going to hit you for 6 and restore 1. And then I'm going to Rivals Fall Anakin. Let's get him out of the picture. And then I will pass. Resource or not? Guess I'll resource.
He's a 5/6.
Yep. He is a 5/8.
5/8.
As long as I control another.
That's shitting crazy, dude.
Spectre or creature currently.
That's straight up insane.
Imagine they had the Game of Thrones thing where you could connect. You could put the copies of your character under them to save them.
Yeah, we talked about that before. I think it would be really crazy if it's like any character card with that name, because then like the more Lukes that get printed, the more insane that is. Yeah. I'll attack you for 5.
Okay. I guess I jam Ezra in there for 3, and we'll buff. I guess there's no reason not to buff Kanan. I guess I want the experience tokens kind of spread out.
Thank you for 3.
I am going to hit you for 6 and then restore 1.
I'll play home 1 and Obi-Wan. Home 1's best friend.
Three. He's at 9. He won't die to the thing. Okay. Kanan's gonna kill Obi-Wan again. How many times must I teach you this lesson, young man?
I'll take initiative.
I am going to vigilance. I will gain 5 and shield somebody. I think I shield the Phantom. Sure. And then pass. That way you can't just fight the Phantom off the table with the home 1.
Using Anakin's ability.
Finally.
I'm gonna overwhelming barrage. 9 damage. How much I need?
Shield. You need 6 to kill Kanan.
Okay. Sold.
Alright. Eat shit, home 1.
Yep. I will. Let's fight Kanan.
Ezra.
Or yeah, Ezra. Yeah, get the force.
Okay. Hit you for 6 and restore 1.
Take initiative.
I will play Kanan the unit. And then pass. Resource nothing.
I will. Does Yoder save me? Not quite.
You get 6 damage.
Yes, I have to kill Kanan. I can't kill that. And I die to. I heal 5.
Putting you to 22, which
is dead to 6.
Leaves you dead to 6, yeah. Okay. Yoder was close.
Yeah. He's a good one.
Yoder is pretty good. I drew Ezra that game. I think this deck folds like a cheap suit without Ezra. The new Vader unit can annihilate him. There's a lot of things the new Vader unit annihilates, right? I suspect the meta is going to be decks that use new Vader to do dumb shit.
The thing is, you have to like combo it with something. I feel like you can't just play it.
You can't just play him into an empty board.
No.
But I do think that
the only way you can play him to an empty board is if you are playing him, giving a shield token to something that's exhausted, and you know your opponent's going to take another action, so then you can take initiative immediately.
Yeah.
And even then, you're giving the opponent a chance to just take it from you and like nullify your Vader play. So you have to be giving him ambush or something.
Yeah. So it's ECL or Timely or Sheehan Flurry, right? Like
I think you could probably still play him in Gar Yellow because it's just going to be good, and you're probably playing Long Pike in there anyway.
Yeah. Right. Or Long Pike.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. One of those.
There is nothing
better than Ezra in that deck. That's correct.
You're making this joke for the next 4 years.
I am glad that there were some units that were like pushed power level that were kind of missing in some colors. Blue hero for sure.
Needed an Ezra.
There was like nothing between. There was nothing in between stupid Luke and getting there, right? You had to outsource it. This hand won't do. I'll shove it.
I had a Power of the Dark Side. I kept trying to like
engineer, but there's always
it
like
would have been good at any point, but I had to like I had to be playing units. Anytime I was going to play that Power of the Dark Side, I had nothing else to play with it.
So, yeah. I know.
It wasn't. I couldn't.
It's
really...
like play a unit that because like the thing is if you missed a turn of playing a unit, then you fell behind in the race substantially.
It was always like play U-Wing Reinforcement, or just play Power of the Dark Side, or play Kelleran Beck, or just play Power of the Dark Side. Or play Home 1, or just play Power of the Dark Side. So the struggle of Anakin playing Power of the Dark Side is you can't just jam it immediately with your first action on turn 2. Because you have to play a unit, you have to attack to get the Force, and then you have the Force, then you could play it, but then your opponent's already played like a follow-up character.
Yeah.
So I could have played it to kill your 2 or your 3/2 guy.
The Vulpix
that had the damage on it.
Yeah.
You know? Not ideal. Well.
I think. Okay.
Nobler only results would be good with Anakin. I agree. Yeah, I do agree. I'm not playing it here, but I think after I.
What was that?
It might be better than playing Power of the Dark Side. Although having access to Power of the Dark Side is pretty good.
All right. I'm just going to show this hand. What do you resource here? It's time for the interactive part of the stream. Ghost. 6-drop Ghost, not the 5-drop. Doom. Ezra. Ezra backup. Sabine's Masterpiece. And Vulpix. Vulpix is our 2-drop. Unless we feel bold enough to just play Ezra. Like, take initiative, play Ezra.
I would do Ezra and the Ghost.
I feel as if I played the Ghost last game, I think I would have won last game by a wide margin, because then Kanan would never have lost his. He would have been shielded for 100 years, right?
Just draw another one.
Now I am just interested to see where Doom is.
You could do Ezra Sabine's.
So,
or you could do, you're saying like you do.
So I think it's actually Sabine's Masterpiece gets resourced here. If I go Vulpix into Sabine's Masterpiece, guess what? So Sabine's Masterpiece is getting 0 value. And Ezra, like, I would much rather play the Ezra. So I actually think Sabine's Masterpiece gets resourced here. And then the question is it Doom or is it the Ghost? I am sort of leaning Doom, because I've got a lot of removal, and there's a chance that I want to, like, say, take down Fell the Dragon, something like that on 4, right? So this is like a possibility. If I go Vulpix, Ezra, Doom, that feels like a pretty good curve, as long as it's not interacted with in any kind of way. Whereas if I go Vulpix, Ezra, Ezra Shield, and we're just going to bank on Ezra getting killed, then that's a curve that's protecting the Ezra, right? So I think I'm going to try that. I'm just putting that out there. We can talk about the YouTube comments later on just to see if that was wrong or not. But I think something like that.
All right, take initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna play Vulpix.
What's up, Daptozer?
Paz, you already mulliganed?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I did. I'll play Blue Leader.
Okay. I am going to drop Ezra.
Take initiative.
I will attack you for 3. And then I'm going to pass. Appreciate that sub. Okay, this is a harder resource. This is a much harder resource. What do we think? Do we think Ezra is safe? Because I could resource the second Ezra now. Let's see if I hate it. Let's see if I live to regret it. Okay.
3.
We're gonna have Ezra fight you for 3 and buff the Vulpix.
Eth Koth.
I'm going to fell the dragon on Eth Koth.
Take initiative.
I will hit you for 4.
Really enjoying your matches. Really enjoying Legends of the Force. Been having a blast with Qui-Gon Green in exploits. Spider Droid into Keller and Beck is sweet.
That is a cool. I do like the exploit angle with Qui-Gon quite a bit. I think if you, there's a couple different ways you could play Qui-Gon. You could play Qui-Gon the value engine, or you could play Qui-Gon the Qui-Gon the value engine, or Qui-Gon the extreme tempo game. Being able to exploit something big out, like Genosian Fighter would be like a really good Qui-Gon card, right? 5-drop, you could exploit it on turn 3, so you could attack with like a 2-drop. The problem is you don't really want to exploit the very good like Adigalia, right? You don't want to exploit her. You don't really want to exploit young Padawan. There's a lot of like guys you don't want to exploit. So I think you might build the Qui-Gon deck with a different base if you're going for like the tempo up. You could use the Virgin's Temple, for instance, right? And just say, I only need to use Qui-Gon's abilities 3 times during the game to win the game, and then play like young Padawan or something like that to maybe get the Force if you need it later on in the game. So,
Anakin.
Okay. I am going to. I feel like I just gotta like shield right away. Like right away. I feel like poor little Ezra dies to 1,000 things here. Could also shield the Vulpix because you can fight the Vulpix. I'm gonna have Ezra fight your base for 3. We'll buff the Vulpix. I think there's a couple of ways you could play that there. I don't know that you want Anakin sitting around at 1 health if you fight the Vulpix.
Take it for 4.
Get the Force, right?
Get the Force.
Okay. Overwhelming Barrage only kills 1 of these. So I'm going to attack you with the Vulpix for 5.
Yeah, I'll barrage.
Okay.
I'll just do the blue leader.
Okay.
So blast and then do 1.
1 to poor Ezra here.
Yeah, I could do Anakin, but it's only 1 more damage on the Ezra. I don't really think that matters. It might.
And you get the damage from blue leader, regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now we shield Ezra with Kanan.
Deck 5.
I'm gonna play Hera.
Take initiative.
I'll play another Vulpix. And then I'll pass. All right, blue leader's back down. It's the face of man who doesn't want to fight a 2-drop.
No, I don't want to. I won't. I'll take it for 6.
And I won't.
I won't do it.
Guess what? I'm not gonna. Run Kanan out there. And like just threaten to beat you up this turn. Run Kanan out here.
Obi-Wan. I got the Force.
We'll have Kanan kill Obi-Wan again. Kanan 3, Obi-Wan 0.
Number 1 Obi-Wan killer. Take it for 3.
Ezra's gonna attack you for 3 and buff, I guess, the Hera.
I'll take initiative.
I'm going to attack you for 3 and restore 1. I can hit you. They hit you to almost hit you for 3, and then I think Vigilance will smoke blue leader. Like gain 5. Gain 5 just keeps something stupid from happening, right? Or I could shield Kanan. You can. I'll gain 5. I think that's the thing to do here.
Okay, we can pack it up. I can't be missing my two drop.
Nah.
It's literally
you're like
I just couldn't get the force the whole game.
You turned around and you were at like 15 damage or whatever, right?
It was barely a game.
Yeah. 2-drop. Losing the 2-drop.
I'm wondering now if I should be playing the 25 health base.
Virgin's Temple.
And that also makes the options for what you can play in the deck way wider, right? Because you can play about the Marine and stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about the force synergies so much, and then you can just do anything. You do anything you want. And having like 3 actions you can play in a game is like more than enough, I think.
You could play Essence Drain since it's like sort of free. If the situations that you find yourself in is units, like on tempo unit, or slightly not so great removal, plus like a smaller unit, like something like the Essence Drain is would be force neutral in the deck, and then could finish stuff off, right?
Yeah.
It kind of depends.
I feel like there's better shit you can do.
You can also play the 1 green, play a unit, get the 4. No, so the problem is like that game was like a case study on like what happens if you just don't have the force, right?
Yeah.
You had to like get to 5 to pull your leader before you got to do anything, really, right? So
I mean, I didn't really have anything to do, and anyways, it was the problem was that my hand was just shitty. So
it's got a clunky hand.
It's any villainy event. No,
it's any villainy.
It non.
It is a villainy non-unit.
So I was like, is there a attachment worth playing?
Brutal Traditions is not, in my opinion, because Brutal Traditions is only from the Anakin is only from hand, so you can't like Brutal Traditions from your graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be something that would be worth considering. I don't think it's like necessarily great, but it's something.
No Good to Me Dead.
No Good to Me Dead's not a bad call. That's certainly a huge tempo swing. Attachments.
Triple Dark Raid.
Yeah, now we're cooking. Triple Dark Raiding in the Hammerhead, the Rebellion Hammerhead. Okay.
Frozen Carbonite. I bet that's really good right now.
All right.
Consular.
Wolf.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Let's play the General's Bleed.
I will power the dark side. Shield. If I had another 2-drop, I would 2-drop Shield, I think. Instead, I think I have to play Sabine's Masterpiece.
Fight the wolf.
Okay. I will take the initiative.
Yes.
Are you good enough? This is you. I'm gonna play Hondo Onaka.
Okay. We're playing Hondo now. What's he do? He on attack.
Yeah.
You may take control of a non-pilot upgrade on a unit and attach it to a different eligible unit. What?
Oh yeah.
I can take General's Blades.
Oh yeah.
What if I have 2 General's Blades?
I'm going to attack you for 3.
You get to heal? Okay. I'll attack you for 7.
Sure. I'll take the initiative.
I'll play Luke Skywalker for free.
Okay.
With my General's Blades. I'll pass. I don't think those Jedi Consulars will make it, guys.
I think Hondo is going to attack the Jedi Consular. He's going to force pull a General's Blade over to him. And then kill the Jedi Consular.
I'll play Blue Leader. I think I just slam it into Sabine. And then I'll use the Force to give Luke a shield and an XP.
Okay. I'm gonna play Doom.
Thank you for 4. Actually, I'll deploy Anakin.
I am going to Kanan and shield Doom.
Attack you for 4.
Sure. I will take the initiative.
Attack you for 4. Yes.
Alright. Regroup phase starts. We get +1/+1 counters. Oh, holy moly. I think Hondo gonna kill Luke here. He's gonna take Luke's shield, and then beat Luke to death with a stolen lightsaber.
Yeah, Hondo kind of crazy. Hondo kind of OP, dude.
This is how it felt playing against the shuttle, where it's just like steal your shield, beat you to death with your own shield.
Anakin will Force Lightning Hondo for 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's enough to get him.
Yeah.
I guess that gets him.
Doom doesn't pump itself.
Each other friendly. Oh, okay. Each other friendly non-vehicle unit. Okay. I'm gonna play Bendu.
Play Bendu.
Okay. I think we have Doom finish off your Anakin there.
Finish.
I think I deploy Kanan. Hit you for 5. Flat. Phase begins.
U-wing. Let's do blue leader, Gungi, Luke.
Okay.
I did not. I looked at 7 cards.
Obi-Wan. Oh, okay. So Obi-Wan's like a good pool there, but
Actually, I have Luke, so I could do like Luke
blue leader.
Luke blue leader. And I can use the Force if I want to. I don't know, I'll just keep my units.
I think having the multiple units might be better.
Yeah.
If I've got like shields and stuff like that, right? Like, okay. Bendu's gonna hit you for 5.
Take initiative.
And my next non-villainy, non-heroic card costs 2 less. Kanan's gonna hit you for 5. Kanan and Bendu result in dead you on the next turn. Bendu will go to 5 toughness, so it's 2 attacks to kill. So we have Doom kill Luke. We'll play an Ezra. And then I will Vigilance, clean up the Red Leader and shield Bendu. Buff my board with Doom.
Jesus. Yeah, Doom's still on site, but I don't know how you kill it.
7 toughness is a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Anakin, you're going in the trash.
Trash can. What a failure. Pathetic.
Let's try Revan again. Okay, I mean, any excuse to play as a Revan deck. It's very fun. Order 66 would be pretty nice.
It wouldn't. Bendu is not Jedi. My Kanan was shielded there. It's funny that you can like kind of push the power level of Jedi stuff because Order 66 is a card, right? You play some busted Jedi stuff like turns 2, 3, 4. Your opponent hits you with Order 66.
So like half of all decks have access to it.
Yeah.
Too. I can play.
Trying to grasp this. Yeah. It's, Justin Rip's Nebula ignition. Actually, that doesn't kill it. That doesn't kill anything because all my stuff had +1/+1.
Yeah, you can play Super Laser Blast though.
You could SLB. Yeah.
There's probably something there.
Yeah, I mean, you could play it off aspect, right? Like,
yeah, right. Exactly.
It doesn't have to match your base. So
yeah, I mean, I could have played it on that turn.
Yeah,
I had the Force and all that. So really makes you think. There's a lot of potential with Anakin. I think trying to lean into the attack with the Force unit base may be a mistake though.
Yeah, either the blue one where you have
one could be very interesting because you could play like
regional governor gets it. There's a lot you could play.
And it's consistent instead of you don't have to worry about the 3
kill him as well. Well, you don't have to. You can just play it before or after he's on the board, right? You don't play it the turn that he's deployed. You're playing it to try to clean up the opponent's stuff.
It would certainly be a sideboard.
I think Hondo won that game.
Yeah, I mean, I decided to do the General's Blade strategy, and it could not have possibly backfired worse.
I had Fell the Dragon, like I drew a Fell the Dragon on the next turn, but I was like, well, Hondo just becomes a 6/5.
Ooh, Hondo. Depression.
I made him a 1-of, but I think I would play 3-of in the current environment.
Yeah, I mean, there's like all this experience and shields at the very least.
He gets non-pilots.
Yeah.
So there's something sitting around. There's a lot of lightsaber flying.
Ain't nobody playing pilots.
Yellow 2-drop gives you the Force. It's Power of the Dark Side turn 2. I'd like the little guy. You can use the yellow base that's tap a unit. Right? Tap a unit, get the Force.
You could. I feel like the blue one might give you more options because then you're playing blue hero stuff, which is good stuff. So if you're playing yellow, you play yellow hero stuff, which is also good stuff. But you're having to kind of exhaust your own units, and the yellow hero leans more into tempo.
Get rid of that.
Oh, I gotta think about it. I might come back with another Anakin deck. Yeah, yellow would be aggro, so I don't think you can play that base if you're playing yellow. You'd play like an attack, but there's not really any good force units to attack with.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to, I mean, I think
you don't have to use.
I like the tap one. I like the tap one if you are generating tokens somehow, right? You could tap a token to get the force and then play something. Vani. I'm gonna play Low Wolf.
Signature.
I'm gonna pass. Dang, dude. I need that. I need all of these to win the game. I guess I got to pick one of these to go. I guess it's this one.
Super laser tech.
Oh, I'm gonna play. Wait for you to attack. I'm gonna play Vulpix.
I'll take initiative.
I am going to shield the wolf. And then I'm going to pass.
Fight the wolf.
Alright, so I can get ECL'd now. I think that might be fine. I think we jam Hondo.
Play Revan.
The Vulpix will fight Revan.
Okay. I will OB Revan.
Okay.
I'll do 3 and 2.
I'm gonna take the initiative.
I'll fight Hondo. And restore 1. I don't have anything to restore. I'll attack you for 2. Pass.
I'm gonna hit you with the K-pop Demon Hunter.
The takedown. I will take it for 2.
I'll take initiative.
Play Steadfast Battalion. Pass.
I am going to deploy Kanan.
You think you can bench press more, Anakin or Kanan? Probably Kanan. So we can't kill this battalion yet. I'll attack you for 2.
I'm gonna play the Ghost, and I'm gonna shield Kanan.
I'm gonna give the battalion Revan's lightsabers.
It's only crit if it's Sith, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll hit you for 5.
Hit you for 7.
I will take the initiative.
I'll play Torrent Attack. I pass. Spend his life on the run. Man's is probably going to work out at all times.
Take down the Terran Tech.
Dark Trooper.
Kanan will kill the Dark Trooper.
Attack you for 7.
I'm going to play Ezra.
Thank you for 2.
I'm at 5. I'm gonna thank you for 5 and shield Ezra.
Knight of Ren.
I'm gonna take the initiative.
Pass.
I feel like there were half dozen things I could rip there. That would be pretty good. No, you got it. I can hit you for whatever, but I die to the stupid battalion. I literally can't fight. I mean, I can't. On a previous turn, after the battalion had fought, I could fight it, but I guess it didn't have grit, right?
Right.
Maybe I'm supposed to fight it there, and Kanan kills it, because I think that was the major threat. Yeah, I feel like had a couple of live draws there, but just drew the low end of the curve in the deck. My theory of that game was that Ghost would be good enough to win the game in space over a long enough period of time. So
yes, 400 card singleton cube with all sets in it is pretty fun. You guys ever think of running cube draft? The problem with running cube draft, and I do approve of making a cube of Star Wars, is that I have to maintain a cube of cards that I have to like fuck around with whenever we want to make decks.
Yeah, exactly.
All have to be extras.
Right. For the stream, we have to use a lot of copies of stuff.
Yeah, and it's a lot of effort, and I don't think it'd be worth it to do like 1 or 2 streams of that.
Yeah, it'd be different if we had an active play group.
Yeah, that'd be sick if it's like a group of people. That'd be like 8 people.
Yeah, do like really fun. I think if you made like a Twin Suns cube.
Oh man, that would be really fun. Yeah,
Cinema.
That'd be sick.
You could do like a Twin Suns cube and like set up like a 4-person, 2 4-person pods or something like that. That would be really cool. We approve of that, but functionally for the stream, I don't think there's a way to do it right now.
Yeah.
So,
Twin Suns cube is a great idea.
That's a good, excellent question. And I hope other people do that, because that would be a sick thing for it to catch on. Okay. Can't have it all.
I still see people online talking about how Revan's trash, and I feel like I've been having really fun.
I don't know.
With Revan
I think that is a good proof of concept of the deck being pretty solid.
Yeah.
So
I think there's more potential with it even.
I am gonna start with Era. Kyle. I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Oh, you will never be good enough. All right, do we fight Kyle? Do we get ECL'd? Knight of Ren. How about this? I think I have. I either attack or I shield right now. I think I'll shield Hera.
Take it for 2.
Attack you for 2, restore 1.
Play the knight.
I'll play Vulpix.
Take an ish.
Pass. What if every card in your hand would win the game if you could perfectly predict the way the rest of the game would go?
Did I take 3? Yeah.
All it takes is me knowing exactly the way the rest of the game plays out. Okay. It pains me. It pains me to resource the 6 drops because I know the 6 drops are what I need to like swing the game in my favor.
I'm gonna fight the Vulpix.
Sure.
I'll get an XP.
Take 3.
Take 3.
I will kill the Knight of Ren. I will restore 1.
Play Vani. Okay, I was like, if I had a timely, that would have been a way better play to timely Vani into that Vulpix, but I did not have a timely.
Oh, okay. Hondo. Guy who's won games exclusively with Shuttle over the last 2 days.
Yeah, that's different.
Taking people's
Shuttle
attachments are kind of bullshit.
Shuttle doesn't take any lightsabers from people. I'll take initiative.
Okay.
Actually, I'll attack with Kylo.
Sure. I'll pass, and then
do you take initiative?
Yeah. Take initiative. Now that I think about it, the Hondo is actually way better in this deck than my initial impression. Because he could take the shields from your specters and your creatures.
He's working like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the XP that Ezra's giving out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Hondo's probably a 4-0.
And he's statted well.
Yeah. Now that I think about it. Oh, I got the initiative. I don't want to do anything. I guess I'll shield Hera.
I'll fight Hera.
It really is funny how this game is just our dude's just socking it out.
I love that.
All right, Hera's gonna fly color. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. You offer. Accept.
Revan.
Pass.
Pass. I will. That was not me saying pass. I will ECL. Darth Malik. I'll ambush Hera. I'll get an XP from Revan. I do 3 to your base. And he readies.
Fill the dragon on Malik.
I'll attack your base for 3.
I will fight Revan for 3. Would love to have gotten an attack off with Hondo to like steal Malik's.
Take initiative.
Malik had 2. Yeah, no, I couldn't kill him, right? Because he would have had 5 remaining.
Yeah.
So I'd love to have taken. Okay, so. It's too many turns before I can play you.
Take it for 3.
Finish off this Revan MF or go do something else in my time. 6 open. If he had OB, I would have just. ECL is out of the picture. Do we just kill Revan? The thing is, I would need like Hondo. Like, I have to get Hondo killed off, so that I don't get Darth Mauled for a Gerbillion on the following turn. Is he better full health or is it better damage? I could deploy. No, I can't deploy Kanan. I gotta do this other thing. Alright, look, I'm gonna play the Ghost. This is the 5-drop Ghost. This is not the Give Shields Ghost.
Each friendly Spectre unit gains this unit's keywords, and while this unit is upgraded, gains Sentinel. I see.
So it currently has no keywords.
I will attack you for 2.
Okay. I'm going to use Kanan and shield the Ghost.
Seasoned Shore Trooper.
Shijin Shore Trooper. Shells civilians by the seashore. Out comes Kanan.
They ask you, are you part of it? You're part of it, aren't you? And then they arrest you.
So what then, Hondo? What about you, Hondo? I can have Hondo kill Revan now. Hondo is hidden behind Kanan.
I'll take Inish.
And then we have Kanan beat to death. Slowly starting. We start having Kanan beat you to death. We attack you for 5. And then pass.
Well, I'll start running my mans into Kanan, I guess. I'll fight him.
Okay. All right. Currently not dying to Maul. Currently. I send Kanan into you for 5.
Fight him. Well, I'll fight him.
Okay. Alright, currently dying to Maul. / Vader. Hit you for 5.
Vader. Dork Trooper. Ambush. XP.
I think it's the first game where Kanan has actually died, right?
Yeah, he's very hard to kill. I had to run trains of dudes into him.
Again and again.
What's
and
up,
again.
Magic Key 98?
We're gonna Luke and take out. Part of me actually wants to take out Vani. Because then Hondo can take out the Dork Trooper. So yeah, actually I'm gonna kill Vani here.
Alright, I'll take initiative.
Hondo's gonna attack the Dark Trooper shield, and then I will pass. Oh, are you? This is a saucy little minx right here. Okay. Is it? What do we? This doesn't matter. It's a saucy little minx, but it's going over there.
Thank you for 6.
Luke attacks you for 6 and restores 3.
I'm dead. I had timely for Hondo, but
okay.
I'm dead to the ghost.
Yeah. That one was a brain burner.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to like slightly out position the stuff that the Kanan deck actually overperformed.
I think it's pretty good. I think you could probably change some stuff around.
I know I shit talked it at the beginning of the stream. Yeah. The thing is,
it was such a pain to deal with everything you were doing.
All of the units are very sticky. The Loftwolf, when I saw the Loftwolf on spoilers, I was like, oh, this is like a blue Vigilance card has been missing. And blue Vigilance just wants a Sentinel.
So you drop it on the first turn, and then the second turn you drop a fucking shield on it. That's like,
yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter that it doesn't attack, right? And the Hondo is really good. I would go. So if you are watching this, if you pay attention to the end of the stream, the correct play is to play 4 Hondos. You might cut a Doom.
Yeah, play 4 Hondos and get disqualified. I thought Rook was definitely on my list to play. It was like either that or Steadfast Battalion, and I like the Battalion too, but I could see either.
Yeah, Rook is better after, and the Steadfast is very good at the one time.
It's even good to dump it, just to drop it, right?
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good if Revan is alive, right? Like between Malik and Steadfast, you actually have like 6 5-drops.
Yeah, so you have to you have to cut something. ECL Krennic. Yeah, ECL Krennic I think is super good right now.
Yeah, Dogfight and Rook is pretty sick. It would be really cool if Rook made a comeback, because that was a card I always liked.
Yeah,
it was just like the game. If he existed in another game. Not this game.
I certainly think he's actually more playable now.
Yeah,
because of stuff like
could
this.
very be. I mean, the game is there's like shades of the game being slower in this set, which I think is important.
Yeah.
So,
that game went pretty long.
Yeah, I had Vigilance in hand too, so it was one of those where Luke Vigilance, another removal. So if you played another big fatty,
this isn't a deck that I can win in that position anyway. So I don't think so. I was just playing it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
you're playing blue. I haven't generated an advantage where you're about to die to 1 attack. By that point in the game, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The Fellow Dragon on the Malik was really, really bad.
Yeah,
that was like the point where I think I was.
That was like the first time we were going to get to see Malik do some heinous stuff.
Yeah, it was
just absolutely disgusting, heinous, filthy, disgusting stuff. And so I saved everybody from that.
Dirty stuff. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
I saved everybody from it. You're welcome.
We'll be back on Sunday. Wait, what's today?
Today is Monday. We'll be back.
Shit, it's Monday?
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry, bro.
All right, we'll be back on Wednesday.
We'll be back on Wednesday. What do we got left to brew with? I kind of want to go back to old heroes.
We can go back to old heroes, because I've been looking and
Cal Cestus. So like Cal Cestus is interesting, but not like necessarily motivating.
Cal is like really good.
I think he's extremely aggressive, right? Like if you play like Cal Red, and I think that's kind of like where the rest of the meta is kind of like looking.
I just keep looking at stuff like Grand Inquisitor and Mother Talzin, and I just don't really like want to brew around them that much.
Talzin I like more than Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah,
Grand Inquisitor is at least shielded, but he's not exciting. He does stuff with like fighting units, and that I don't see it, right? So Cal's fun because tapping down units screws up combat math so much.
I bet that Cal Red deck's actually really, really good.
I think it's probably very similar to Quinlan, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's what a lot of people...
Better than Quinlan, maybe?
The way a lot of people have kind of like pitched it is like, this is Quinlan, except you're faster, right? Yeah. You have a... you're better in the race, and your leader comes out a turn sooner. And I'm sure Cal can pick up any number of things.
I mean, you give him like a lightsaber, the red lightsaber, the 3-2 lightsaber,
and just beat ass. Or even the somebody in the Discord was talking about how good the constructed lightsaber is, and the mirror, because your guy gets restored 2, and that throws off all.
I really like constructed lightsaber.
So, yeah,
big fan.
Right. It's not ever like first on my list of things to like put in a deck. I've tried to live my life as, if I go 2-drop into 3-drop equipment, do I lose the power of the dark side?
And that's usually yes.
And the answer is usually yes. Yeah. And so I've tried to build my decks with that in mind. And so I think the stuff that I've shared over the last couple of days does not lose to that. Mm-hmm. That Obi-Wan, I really like the Obi-Wan deck. I like this Kanan one. This one surpassed expectations substantially. I thought I was just gonna like play these awful creature dudes. The Vulpix was one of the ones where I was looking at the Vulpix and I was like,
But you're giving him XP. You can give him a shield.
The hidden is very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Because you can play it and shield it on 3, right? Palp Yellow Legacy Run helps the aggro.
You drop the Legacy Run, you poop it immediately on 6.
Sack it, and
that's pretty good.
I like that. I like that. That's a good point. I do love Palp Yellow.
Yeah, the amount of shields you had to run around was just like impossible, especially for the Revan deck, because I was like having to throw 2 attacks and stuff.
Green doesn't like green. In a general rule of thumb, green does not like shields, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's probably like if we were to come up with commandments of Star Wars Unlimited, right? If we were just gonna like name things that are axiomatically true in this game, one of the first things we could say is that like card advantage doesn't really matter in this game unless it does.
Yep.
Green really doesn't like shields because all of its removal is damage based, like involves attacking and stuff like that. All right, still play sneak attack.
We done?
Sneak attack.
Yeah, so you do it on 5.
Sneak attack.
Pretty good. All right, thanks for watching, y'all.
We're done
See you
here.
Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.